I had brought her hunting or whatever, started coon hunting, started to not just like it, started to love coon hunting, but what I'm saying, asking me to go. So I already know a coon hunter, once they start loving coon hunting, I mean, it's just, you gotta have the right gear. I mean, coon light, and then right after the coon light, you gotta have a dog. So I mean, she used to fall in love with my dog I had named Joe, and I was like, okay, it'd probably be a good idea to get her own coon dog. So I was like, I just went and got one.
Another week and episode 132 with the Bryant Land Show brings us another set of guests. Love in the building. We got a dog creeping into the frame. The dog saying, "Don't leave me out, damn it. I want to be part of the show too." He is Antonio Marsh, hunting with the Marshes on Instagram. I am AB3, official Bryant Land, and this is another episode of the Bryant Land Show. And we have future son-in-law of Mr. Marsh, Dominic Thompson, and his lovely daughter, Sydney Marsh. Sydney has been on the Bryant Land Show before, but she's going to act brand new because they have never done this together. Good evening. How are y'all?
Doing good. Doing good.
Kim folk.
Y'all, y'all are
What's
so
up?
cute. Y'all, look at you, boy. Looking like a young Antonio and Kim. Look at it, the dog that in there, boy. Y'all, I, mm, I almost
Huh?
said it. I ain't
Yeah.
even gonna say it. I ain't even gonna say what's missing. I'm gonna leave it alone. Let these young folks enjoy their life. Antonio, what's happening?
Catch
We got
yourself.
your family on, bro.
Took a beat dub.
You
Yeah. Just ready for hunting season. That's all. Just waiting.
yeah. No, I feel you
Sure.
on that.
It'd
I
be better if
feel
I
you on
was
that.
already out there hunting.
You said what now?
I said it'd be even better if I was already out there hunting. I said, so I'm just sitting here. I'm all right
Well,
today.
you
I'm just waiting.
know, for somebody that has like, and we're gonna get into it, but like with the coons and the coon dogs, man, you can go every day.
Yeah. But it's stressful on the dog too, though. So you can't hunt them as much.
Yeah, no, that is fair with the dogs, especially in this heat, and especially down there where y'all at in this heat. Yeah, you cannot run them like you say every day, every night. So, um, young Mrs. Marsh, or young Miss Marsh, I should say, got me messed up out here. So you in a couple of episodes back, we got into Secret. The dog. Like I want to know a little bit more about that because like I told Antonio, nobody that I've ever dealt with on any level, I go and be like, you know what, baby, here go a coon dog for you. So I just let's get into that first. What's the backstory? What Antonio like? What why are you laughing? Like I'm just saying, it's
I
a
mean,
it it's a great like it's a thoughtful gift and it's out of the box, right?
Okay, okay, no other dude probably could have pulled that off. I mean, think about it. I mean, I can't. If I came here and said, "Hey, Kim, I got you a coon dog," she was like, "Yo, does this coon dog come with tickets to Abu Dhabi?"
So
you had to get money to get it though.
I mean,
so Dominique, like how did that shake out? How did that shake out? Was that something that she was like hitting around? Like how did break it down for us?
I had brought her hunting or whatever, started coon hunting, started to not just like it, started to love coon hunting, but what I'm saying, asking me to go. So I already know a coon hunter, once they start loving coon hunting, I mean, it's just you gotta have the right gear. I mean, coon light, and then right after the coon light, you gotta have a dog. So I mean, she used to fall in love with my dog I had named Joe, and I was like, okay, it'd probably be a good idea to get her own coon dog. So I was like, I just went and got one.
Man.
Dominic,
Go ahead,
you
Antonio.
You reeled my daughter in with a coon dog.
I don't necessarily say real in. I think I already had the catch.
Oh, okay. All right, player.
So that was just the icing on the cake. Say
Yeah.
say again, Sid.
He had me with the honey.
Okay, I can see that.
And I wouldn't say it was a date, but our second time, like really hanging out was school honey.
That's how you got it, Dominic.
You say what?
That's what she said.
So
How you did it, Dominic? How'd you pull in?
Hey, I just threw it out there. She went cool hunting now. Set hook.
love at first coon hunt.
Bass fishing.
I think I have officially heard it all. I am not mad at it.
Really?
Oh, and then take the cake. The first night she went coon hunting, she carried the coon out in the woods. So I was just like,
No gloves,
dang. No
No
gloves.
gloves.
bare hand that thing by the tail and took it out, huh?
Oh yeah.
I'm past no gloves. Now, when I first started, if you don't have gloves, I can't help you. No.
I tell you, this the little girl would go fishing. She was not putting a worm on that hook.
No.
But she graduated. I give it to her. In the beginning, oh no, nah, Jack. Dad, you gonna put this worm on here?
Well, that's the thing, right? Like it's all about progression, right? Like you first, like you said, when you little, you start out fishing and whatnot, and it's like, oh, let me put the hook on. My daughter's the same way. Like, I would have to bait it, and then sometimes I reel it in. Now, I will say, now she would get to the point where she got it. She's like, okay, I got it. And then if it start kind of trying to get away from her, then I have to jump in and help her. But it's progress. You go from needing your daddy to bait you on hook to now we grabbing coons barehanded by the tail. I mean, it's progression, man. You can't argue with it.
I'll tell you, cause the girl you see here 15 years ago, nah, girl, nah. I wouldn't imagine all this. I ain't gonna lie to you.
So, Dominic, so I know, with Sydney, like getting involved with hunting and being outdoors, like with her dad, and especially with the hunting being kind of like what I like to call late onset adult hunters. For you, no, I said, who do you credit as far as like getting you started in the hunting? Like with Sydney, I know it was like her dad, and even though he started late, like myself, like who do you credit?
My family, really. My family, like my whole, like everybody on my mom's side, all the men, like all the men, we all just grew up hunting. And just like, it was just like generations to generations. We just kind of kept it going.
And that was everything, like hunting everything, just rabbits, coon, squirrel, whole nine.
Yeah, but I would give my cousin Cat Eye, his name's Steve, but Cat Eye. I give him all the credit. Yeah, I'm gonna give him the credit. Because
As
really,
somebody from South Carolina, you didn't really have to explain that his name was Cat Eye. Like I fully understood when you said it.
yeah, we got some names. Names.
I mean, when I played baseball in high school, my nickname was House Cat. So I mean, like when you said Cat Eye, like I was already with you.
Okay. He the one that kind of took it to a next level. I was really just going, and this, he was just like, you just pick me up and just go take off.
Now, what age? Like, how old we talking about?
Ninth or 10th grade. That's when it really, really got real. But
Okay.
I've been shooting ever since I was little. I used to always go hunting and rabbit hunting and squirrel hunting, shooting a bird or something. I was doing something.
Gotcha. Okay. That's what's up. And then, so you started out at that age. I guess, do you have a favorite? Like, did it take you long to kind of figure out, like, okay, this is what I really like, this is what I'm really into, or is it still kind of like, just sign me up for all of it?
I really, it's really like deer hunting and coon hunting. That's like my main. So, but coon hunting, I always been competitive, so I just kind of just gravitated to coon hunting, and then like I just like how to see how a dog work, and then with a coon dog, you kind of single them out, you get to work with them better. So I just kind of gravitated to coon hunting more because you get to bond with the dog a little.
I can see that because I've seen some of your videos and y'all talk a lot of shit out there. Y'all, it's like y'all get them dogs going, and it's just like not like the few videos that I saw, it's just like nonstop.
Oh yeah, yeah. I'm telling you, like time you get out the truck, it's gonna talk all the way from the truck till you get back in the truck to the hunt over with. And then you'll swear up and down that we don't even know each other. Like they'll be like, they got people. No, just how it go.
Yep, just competitive.
No, yeah.
Look, Dom, I got a question. So I see a lot of these videos out here where the guys they take the dogs from the beginning, they have them chasing the rabbits around the yard or chasing a rabbit's tail. Y'all kind of do the same thing with the coon dogs.
Well, yeah. Well, I like to kind of train them like in the wild. I don't like to really train them with nothing really too much caged in or like nothing already dead. So I kind of, if I do get something like that, I kind of just I let it loose and get it going and get them used to the scent first. But most people do that like with the tail and stuff like that just to get them used to the scent.
You know what? You said something that was interesting, and it's been on a couple of videos and podcasts before about how people get into hunting. So you look at me, I didn't get into hunting until about 40, and of course my daughter gets into it older. But it's almost like a lot of people who hunt there is because the fathers they probably did it as a younger age, and you did as a younger age, and I think because that's something we didn't do as a younger age, and that's why we started so late. And I think that's why now they're trying to get a lot more people to get their children into hunting first, as well as getting women into hunting. So it's interesting you say they trying to grab you younger and get you into hunting that way. And that's I've seen that kind of historically with a lot of people out here on Instagram and some of these videos, and they say, hey, if you don't get the child into it young, they're not going to know anything about it. But I think it took us to move here to South Carolina and be around all these hunters and be like, hey, do you want to try it? Because honestly, I never thought, I would hunt. I mean, did you ever think we would get into hunting, living in Virginia? No. But I guess when you come to a new area where that's kind of like prevalent, and it's like, hey, this is what we do. It was like, you don't hunt. And it was like, well, I guess we need to get into this hunting. So that's interesting you said that.
Yeah, that it's funny because like even with me, like growing up in South Carolina, like in the country on a dirt road, like fishing was the thing. Like I knew a lot of people who go fishing. Like my great aunt would take me to go fishing, and just like Antonio, we talk about it all the time. Like I didn't really get into hunting until I was in my late 30s, I think like 38 or something like that. And it was because I just got tired of playing video games and I wanted like another hobby, and golfing was not going to be it. Like everybody was getting into golf and all kind of stuff, and that just wasn't going to be my bag. Like so once I picked up a bow, like I fell in love with it. Now, um Sydney, it's been a minute since we talked, so correct me when I'm wrong. Correct me if I'm wrong. Did you killed with a bow, right? Like have you taken an animal with a bow or no? No, you was yes, right. Right. Okay. Yep.
I can practice with the bow, but I don't believe that's going to be my cup of tea. I will go out into the range and shoot it, but I need a gun.
Hold up. Did the dog start? Did he hit the tripod? Is that like, hey man, what's going on here? That's how he see looking. What going on here? What y'all doing? What's it? Is it him or her? What's the name?
Bowser.
Like Cooper
Okay.
from the video from Mario.
Yes.
I dig it.
When we got Bowser on a whim. Then when we got him, I said, okay, everybody around here needs a job. So what is he gonna do? The plan was to have him track deer. Like after you kill a deer, you can't find it. The plan was we're gonna get Bowser to where he can go out there and find a deer. But we haven't been training them how it's supposed to.
I was about to say Bowser kind of looked like he kind of run the joint. Like he done came in, he done knocked the tripod around. He's just like, all right, what we doing?
Okay. So you want a story about this bow?
So hold up. Before we go, wait a minute. The story about Sydney and Herbo?
Yes.
Okay, yeah, do that because I want to get to Dominic and because I want to know if he good, if he nice with a bow or not. If he just always gonna take the easy way out. So we gonna come. I'm gonna come back to him, but go ahead with Sydney.
So Cindy wanted a bow. So I had a bow. Kim got a bow. Of course, Cindy wanted a bow. So Christmas one year, she wanted a bow. But remember now, it has to be a pink bow. I searched all over the
I do remember
United
that.
States
Correct.
I do
to
remember
find
him.
this pink bow. And ironically, I think it was either the week or the weekend of Christmas. I happened to get on the the Cabela's up there in Rock Hill or Fort, wherever they at. The lady said, "Sir, we got a pink bow that just came in, but it's probably not going to be here long." I said, "Ma'am, listen, I am on the way. Do not let anybody sell that bow." I got in my car. I think I left work. I hauled, you know what, up to Cabela's in freaking Fort Mill to get this bow. Knowing I'm supposed to be at work, I'm up there trying to pick up this doggone pink bow.
The things we do for our kids, boy, I tell you, the things we do for our children.
Now I got that boy. I walked up on the Cabela's like, man, I had just hit the jackpot.
Now where pink? So it's pink, and you done took it to the range, but you hadn't taken anything with it yet. So
It was an attempt.
okay,
Whether it was a legal attempt, it was an attempt.
okay. I'm gonna leave that. We're gonna leave that right where it's at. Because we
Now I'm trying to think about what foolery I done did.
this whole section might just get cut out because I don't know what y'all trying to do.
It's not bad. So mind you, like I said, I have the bow. I've been to the range. I've shot a bow, but I
Okay.
have never been in a appropriate hunting setting where I have attempted to kill something with a bow.
Okay.
So garage, I don't remember why we're in the garage in our nice subdivision, our old house. My dad says, "Go get the bow, go get the bow. It's a rabbit across the street."
Okay, now I remember, yeah.
So I go to the bow.
That's
I'm to
Go-
shoot it. I'm like, do I like just shoot it? So I pull back and I shoot it. I'm not good with the names of my supplies, but it was one of the metal, I guess a broadhead,
yep.
hits the concrete and ricochets off the concrete into the people across the street yard. I didn't hit the rabbit at all. The rabbit was long gone.
I was about to say the rabbit probably took off as soon as you drew back because that it ain't sticking around to see the outcome of that. So, wow. Okay. Well,
Yeah.
like you said,
Not
it
one of the-
ain't it ain't for everybody because you have definitely been very successful with that rifle. So it ain't for everybody. But we're gonna swing over to your right. All right there. Mr. Dominic. Bow or not? Bow, do you own one? You good with it? You like it? What's the story?
I haven't shot no bow. Don't have no bow. And I ain't necessarily say I ain't never thought about no bow, but right now I don't too much have no interest in no bow. I might shoot a rifle, but I like my shotgun and my
Do you
dogs.
okay? So with the deer, you do it with the shotgun, buckshot, like with the slug or whatever.
No buckshot,
Okay,
no lock.
okay. What actually? Now I'm curious because I know that's a method, and obviously, clearly, a lot of people do it. What's the strategy? Because with a shotgun ain't exactly long range. So like, what's your strategy? Like, how far are we talking? Like, what?
Most of the time when they come, it be kind of close range, but we have knocked some down in like the 50-yard range, like 50. Like I say, the longest shot I probably done seen is probably about 60 yards, but that's almost you got just gotta have a good shot.
Right.
But yeah, most of the time it be close up, fast action.
So you
Yeah.
running them with dogs and then hit them, or
Yeah, we'll surround the perimeter off, and we'll turn loose couple packs of dogs or a lot of dogs,
yeah,
and they'll go around, track around and find something. And then like, say we have everybody in a good safe, perimeter.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Now somebody gonna see them. You know what I'm saying? The dogs run them out and we be on the outskirts just waiting for them. So and we track around, we have them tracking. So we just keep them, keep update on them and try to get in front of them. That's how you get in front of the deer. You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes you might get past the standards and we just have to mow them down.
Okay, okay. Now there, like I said, it's when a couple times I've been to Florida to go hunt hogs. The guy that I go with, he runs, dogs, and then I go in close range and then shoot them with a bow. So maybe think closest was probably maybe like 5 yards, maybe like 10 yards at the most. Like, um, I love it. Like it's a lot of fun. Like one of them I shot, like we were in this I guess you could kind of call it like a swampy like area, and the water was kind of high. The water came up almost pretty much up to my like thighs, and I had to basically sit on top of the water to be able to get a good shot. I wish I really could have got like I had my GoPro and I couldn't get it as clearly on film as I wanted to, but I was basically sitting on top of the water and shot them with the bow. So, but the point being, they always talk about it. It's like, man, if you enjoy running hogs like this, it's like you really should do like deer. And I've never had any interest in running deer, like, deer dogging or whatever. But to your point, again, when you get like a lot of people, it's more like of a camaraderie thing, right? Because you got all the folks you related to them, or y'all tight, y'all close, or whatever, and then y'all, like you say, y'all get out there and y'all just having a good time.
Big fellowship.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. Fellowship, fellowship. Yep.
Yeah, come out there one day and it's a
Man,
challenge. Man. It's a challenge.
it it is. And see, so I ain't gonna lie, I'm curious. You definitely got me curious. Like I definitely would like to see it. And I would probably try it once, man. The last couple of years, I have become so locked in bow hunting deer. Like I love it. Like it's a passion, especially self-filming. It's like, okay, like take away like my luck. The one day that I come down there to go deer dog with y'all, that'd be the day that something show up on one of my cameras. I'll be like, damn, if I was in the woods, I'm out here bojangling around in South Carolina trying to kill a deer with a damn shotgun.
We can switch places. We can switch places. While you got the shotgun, I be done got right over and if that big book come in, I can, make sure you get
Bo jangling?
You ain't never heard that before?
No.
Yeah. Have you ever heard that before, Dominic?
well,
Sydney? Yeah. I mean, bojangling around. My cousins used to say that all the time. It's like you can get out here and like wasting time. It's like you out here bojangling around. So
Like,
you
I
could
ain't
be
heard that one before. I done heard a lot. That's a new one.
I'm gonna use
wow.
it. I'm gonna use that at work tomorrow.
Bojangles.
Yeah,
Shout out my cousins, the Lee boys, Ronnie and Tony Lee. You can get out here bojangling around. So, but
Tell you, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna get on the team's call. I'm like, hey, y'all stop all this bojangling around. Let's get this meeting started.
my other my other favorite is fiddle F around. It's like you mess around, like you sit here and take all day to do something. We done fiddle fuck around and they ain't got it done.
I done heard that one. I done
See?
heard that one. Yeah, most definitely. I done heard that one.
Why you look so
I ain't heard it.
perplexed, Antonio?
Yes, I am. I'm about to confuse this. Listen, I'm so confused with this when the kids were growing up, right? They used to do this little stupid thing with their tongue, but I could never learn how to do it. Their mama can do it, they can do it, but everybody, I'm the only one in the house could do that little stupid noise with their tongue. What was it, Sydney?
It's not a noise, it's a word.
No, they used to do this some stupid thing.
Oh, yeah.
I thought he was talking about me and my brother got banned from saying this word because we were overdoing it. We would say "do" to each other, like kind of like I wouldn't say a curse word, but like you acting stupid. So we would just say it and we overused it, and eventually they said you can't say it
What
anymore.
is it?
Do.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a new one. That's a new one for me. I ain't never heard that one before.
Heard that one either.
We made it up.
Yeah, they
Well,
mama was fierce now. That's the only one to give you books and pencils for Christmas. She didn't mess around. I'm like, man, he ain't gonna get him nothing nice.
right. That's like when my great aunt would show up with like socks. I'm just like G.I. Joe, like BB gun, something like just socks. Here goes something. You're gonna need these for church. And I'm just like, okay, thanks. I guess. So,
Tell you, Kim was rough, boy. She ain't mess around.
Lord. So what is the thing that y'all like to do? I would say hunting wise, outside of coon hunting, because clearly y'all like to coon hunt together. What's another hunting activity? What would be second? What's the second place thing that y'all like to do together?
Catching dogs.
Oh yeah, well, deer hunting, but she like to run the dogs, catching the dogs up.
Okay. Okay. So
And
you
I never thought to say that.
so you done got into the deer dogging too.
I will say, after all these hunt clubs kept getting shut down, I had to do something. I mean, being on stand or in a stand, what they call it, still hunting.
Yeah.
Yeah, still hunting.
Hey, still hunting wasn't doing me no good. I had to switch it up.
That's fair. That's fair. I can see that. I still love the peace and quiet of still. I think that's why I like still hunting so much, and like especially being. It then got to the point now I don't even like so much being in a tree. Like I like being in a blind. I'm start hunting from the ground this season. Um, just like that quiet and that like just still, just especially when you just by yourself. I think that's what I enjoy like the most. Like with deer dogging, and even like when I go, like I say, I go to Florida and we run hogs with dogs and stuff. It is like it's a chaos and commotion and camaraderie. Like it's fun. Don't get me wrong, it's fun, but ain't nothing just like just sitting in that woods and that peace of quiet, and then you just start hearing them leaves just start crunching, and then it's like, is it deer or is it a squirrel? Oh shit, that's a real deer. Like, that adrenaline, from that. But I can see that. I see that. Now here's the real question. Have you been able to get your friend Sydney like into it? Are they still waiting to see when Beyonce coming to Columbia?
I will say I do not believe that any of my friends are coming with me. So
I probably concur with that.
I might have maybe a Starbucks run before, maybe get something to eat after, but other than that, they say you have it.
A Starbucks run before.
Yeah, her friends don't look nothing like hunters. I'm sorry. I can vouch for that. Zero hunting. Negative 1,000.
I mean, go ahead, Cindy. What you was gonna say?
No, I was gonna say, still hunting, it started me off. I got my first buck with still hunting, but you saying you like the running dogs, I do feel like, you get that adrenaline rush when you're about to kill a deer.
Yeah.
When you hear the dogs like coming towards you and the way they're barking, it's something in front of it.
Yeah.
I don't think I'm gonna be any good right now. I might need you to get this one.
Yeah. No, I can only imagine for deer, and I would think it's pretty close to how it is. Like I said, when you running them for pigs, because like especially like with hounds, obviously with pigs you can run them with pits, and they do like catch pits and stuff, and they get them by the ear, and people go in and then they spear them and stuff. But like with hounds, it's just like that silence, and they run in or they run past you and they go around and then they go somewhere else. And then next thing you know, they just start yelping and you still hear all that squealing and stuff. And you're like, okay, it's about to go down. Like,
And my
yeah,
how
yeah,
many dogs?
Oh yeah, we be having
Just 1 or 2, maybe 5. That's still not enough.
we might have about 40 head dogs in the woods.
how many?
We didn't have more, but like on a regular basis, we have about 40.
Wow.
So like 40 dogs coming straight to you, and you just looking like you don't know which way he gonna come out. You don't
Yeah.
know if he's tipping wide open. You just be like,
Dang.
I had
So
a question.
you really got to have your head on a swivel.
oh yeah.
Go ahead, Antonio.
So, citing to the two of you, was it the first time you treed a coon and got it, or the first time you killed a deer?
Okay. But that's a good one. But it's kind of different because like coon hunting, like it depends on because like, my first dog was a puppy. So I say coon hunting, train my first coon because I trained that dog since a little pup and I watched it, learn. And then when it treated its first one, it's like I hit $1 million. Like I done hit the jackpot. I was just like,
Okay.
I can't even explain the feeling. So I say coon hunt. Cause deer hunting, when I dropped my first deer, I was just like, oh yeah, I'm ready for the next one. But that coon hunting, I was just like, phew, like it was just a whole different feeling. Like
Okay.
How many? Oh, go ahead.
Well, I guess I gotta say coon hunting because I haven't killed a deer running dogs yet.
Well, I guess I should say the first time you ever killed a deer.
Um, that first deer, I have to say, that gets your blood rushing pretty good. So I have to say my first deer. But I will change once I get my first one running dogs because I'm gonna have to know how to shoot. Then I'll say that.
get back.
But my first deer, oh yeah.
Okay. I remember because I was there that morning.
Yeah. Somebody like, are you sure?
Yeah, I just to make sure, to make sure it was good to go.
Wait a minute. What? So what happened?
So this morning,
Get back.
was it the first time I ever sat in the stand by myself or no?
I think it was, and your mom about had a panic attack.
Yeah.
So we're sitting in the stand. Well, I'm sitting in the stand. I caught my morning nap and I'm finally waking up. The sun comes up and I'm like, okay, let's see. So I'm just sitting there and then I don't even think I heard the deer. I didn't realize the deer was there until I saw it in front of the stand. And then I said, oh shoot. I'm like this. I'm like, okay, I get the gun. So I'm moving in slow motion trying to get the gun so I don't scare it. So I get the gun and I'm ready to shoot. And I seen the deer cross the gravel road, went over to the feeder. Soon as the deer put his head down, I shot it. We don't have time for it.
You gonna give him a minute?
As soon as the deer put his head down and I thought I had a good shot, I pulled.
You give him time to eat.
No.
He said, don't even get comfortable. Don't even.
You almost had your opportunity deer hunting dogs. Tell them about that time.
Again, if you have never ran dogs, you will not understand.
No.
We're standing in the woods and he keeps saying, oh yeah, the dog's coming to us, the dog's coming to us. I'm like, whatever, okay. So finally you hear the dogs coming. Like at this point, it probably sounds like, to me, the dogs is 10 feet in front of me. So I'm standing like this with the guns. He said, put it up. I said, I don't think I'm ready. So I asked him the guns. I'm not ready. At this point, I've never heard the dogs coming like this. I've never seen him shoot one in this predicament. I'm not ready. I'm not ready. No. Maybe next week, but not today. And thank God the dogs turned and I was like, no.
I remember you shot that first deer that morning because me and your mom was down there where your mom was bow hunting. And I heard that rifle go off. And instinctively, the first thing people do is look at their phone. I see the little bubbles come up. I'm like, yeah, I think she might have shot a deer. So then your mom's sitting there, and I was like, well, I need to go. Your mom said, well, go ahead and go. So I said, well, look, I'm just gonna let you know, I'm gonna walk out. If there's any deer out here, them deer are gone. Your bow hunting is over. So you might as well just come with me.
And so I text him. I said, I think I killed it. And he said, are you sure? And I'm like, at this point, I'm pretty sure because the deer is just laying in the grass, it's not moving.
Hey, I didn't know. I'll try to make sure, just chamber another round, make sure we're good to go.
No.
Make sure the deer don't get up and run away.
Hey, no track job needed. It's right there in front of you.
And again,
Zero.
shooting with the rifle, he'll tell you, I can shoot. I can shoot with the rifle. Once I put it on there, we don't need 2, 3, and 4 shots. Once I hit it, once I shoot, normally I think my track record is pretty good. The hog is down.
Yeah.
The dogs, I'm gonna have to pull a few times.
Yeah, Dominic. I need you to get me out of there. I'm gonna try it this year. I'm gonna try it.
Okay, come on out there. I put you on the highest stand in the building.
I'm gonna do it.
Yeah, they'll be coming. I'm gonna see what you're shooting like.
Nah,
Adam, you ready?
I think I'm gonna have to try it at least once. I'm definitely I'm gonna have to try it at least once. My thing is, honestly, like I'm very aware of my capabilities and my limitations, and seeing a deer dashing through the woods and trying to hit them with a shotgun may not be exactly my strongest skill set, but I will give it. I give it a try. The thing that like what they always tell when I go with the hogs, obviously, you want to make sure the dogs out of the way and stuff, especially the type of broadheads you use, even on a big hog, especially if you use a fixed blade, it can go right through, and then you don't want to, hurt the dogs, anything like that. What kind of measures y'all, take, like, as far as, like, especially with deer? Because like I said, when they get them hogs, pretty much basically the dogs are the distraction. So them hogs are pretty still. It's not like you trying to hit them at full speed ahead. Like them deer, they just going all over the place, right? So like what are y'all doing as far as, just making sure that the dogs are cool or whatnot, and you ain't got nobody out there, clipping one of the hounds or whatever?
That's the first thing. Like most of the time we have like a little meeting, they say, make sure you shoot what you're supposed to be shooting, But the dogs, sometimes they'll be, close up on them, but most of the time when they run out, the dogs really don't be in the area. But if that do happen, most of the hunters that we hunt with and hunt around, dog hunters, they know shoot the deer, not the dog. They'll either, if it's coming towards you, they'll wait till they get past you and shoot, you know what I'm saying, beside them. They don't shoot on top of dogs. And some people they just leave them. If the dog's too close, you don't feel like it's a good shot, they just let them go on past.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's a good question, Adam, because I was wondering about that.
Yeah. Cause especially like with deer, like I said, you see how deer are. They going full speed ahead. Them pigs, eventually they get tired. Like they wear like them dogs run them pigs to death. And then I think last time the guy went with, I think he had 2. I've seen people doing with as many as 3. I've seen them some. Shoot, they got a hound. They have hounds that's badass hound. It only take 1, and they can get them. And like I say, it's basically a distraction. And once that pig kind of get, they focus on, the hound, or they get tired of twirling. If it's a big boar, they kind of, need like a minute to reset or whatever, then they still. So it's just like shooting them, at a feeder, or shooting them, stopping them or whatever and shooting them. So it's definitely a lot easier with a bow. All thing in my mind I can see is this hound, like this hounds you hear the barking, and then this damn deer coming by 30 miles an hour, and you trying to put a bead on them, and them hounds right behind them. It's like shit. Woo.
I did also they'll catch a hog too. Like if we hunt in places they have hogs,
Yeah.
they get on the hog too. They
Yeah. Now that to me that's fun. That is a lot of fun. And you find out, when people always say like you find out how good a shape you in dragging a deer out, you can find out pretty quick too if you covering a pretty good bit of ground, and how good a shape you in trying to run after dogs chasing hogs. Cause they can go.
do it. The hog that I killed, only killed I think 3 hogs. One of my hogs that we couldn't even drag him out of the woods. He was just so big, and then we had to just the landowner just said, man, just leave him. I was like,
Coyote food.
but yeah, hog hunting is fun though. I agree with you on that. Hog hunting is fun. Even though I be deer hunting / hog hunting, but yeah, it's fun. When the dog get the hog riled up, all bait up, I like that.
Yeah, yeah. And if you in a spot where you got a thriving deer population with a hog population, you're doing something right. Because a lot of times them hogs will push the deer into the next county. Like sometimes they don't like to coexist. So if you got a good spot where you got, it's like, all right, we going out here. We don't know what we're gonna come back with. We might come back with a hog, we might come back with a doe, or we might come back with a buck. Like you don't know. That's that's good right there.
Yeah, but that's the thing with the dog too, though. I mean, you never know what you really got in the woods. It's been some people that still hunting clubs. Like at the end of the year, they'll let us, run dogs in their property, and they seen and kill bucks that they never even seen on camera before. Like they never knew was in it. So
Yeah.
like all kind of help get the woods stirred up, and you can kind of see what's what.
See what's going on. Yeah, because you end up flushing them out.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to try this dog thing. Let's get it together.
Oh yeah. They've been trying to get you out there.
Mrs. Marsh has me on what's we're looking for? A very active social schedule.
I thought you was gonna say an active honey-do list.
Cool.
No, but it's actually calmed down a little bit. We traveled it a little bit, so this might not be too bad this fall. Might get a little hunting in since we got some family up there in Florence. Got the area for us to hunt. Matter of fact, because you've been up there, Dominic. We might see what the coon hunting doing like up that way.
Well, he already told us it's the coons up there. You can see the track around the pond. That's all I needed to know. It's around farmland. Oh, coons over there. And it's about river.
Yeah.
Well, I tell you, I was at the pond this Monday.
You went fishing?
No, I kind of walked around a little bit. We was trying to get more than watermelons. Your watermelon's still here too.
Oh, I said, oh man, I forgot about that watermelon.
See, better get down there and grab them before he be there, either eat them or give them away.
Oh yeah, I get that watermelon. That last one.
And it's good too, good and fresh.
Mhm. I mean, you got him out the ground Monday. You can't get no fresher than that.
Yeah, that's real. That's real for sure. Dominic, let me ask you this, because we talked about the dogs, we talking about running deer with dogs, coons, and whatnot. You fancy yourself as a bit of a bass fisherman too, eh?
I fell in love with coon.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Hold up. Say that again. Now. You fell in love with bass fishing, and then Sydney, where you come in there like a sniper? What you say?
His first food.
His first what?
Easy, Dominic. Tread lightly.
I didn't watch my words.
You-
I gotta watch my words.
Hold up. What you say? His first what, Sydney?
He said bass fishing his first love.
Uh-huh.
Who said that?
I'm a fisherman.
Dominic. So, hey, tread lightly, young Jedi.
Oh,
Okay.
Man, whatever. That man was fishing before he even knew a Sydney Marsh even existed.
You know what I'm talking about.
This podcast, what, an hour?
I'm just saying.
But yeah, fishing was my first.
Hey, you ain't got. Hey, speak up, boy. You ain't
I was
got
about to say.
What you got to say?
Oh, that's what I fell in love with first.
Yeah. Like I said, you was fishing before you even know that gal existed. Oh, say it with your chest.
His birthday coming up next month.
So
Wow.
that sounds like a threat.
And I'm trying to break up a happy relationship.
I am not trying to break up nothing. I just want that man to stand on business. That's all. I ain't trying to. Nope. You know me.
It kind of threw me off because she did come in like a sniper. I was like, oh.
Yeah. Hey, yeah. We're gonna leave that alone.
Dominic, is two people you gotta be careful when you start taking relationship advice from, okay?
Who?
Careful.
Sydney?
I said there's two people on here you might not want to take relationship advice from. One you might want to take something from.
One of them is Sydney. I know that for a fact. We ain't even gonna get into that. Anyway, so bass fishing.
Oh yeah.
Same kind of thing, like your cousins, like all of them, they kind of got you into it.
Yeah, my uncle Lewis, I gave him credit with that one. He really showed me the ropes with fishing. And then once again, Cat Eye came in and he took over.
Sound like that cat eye fella boy, he jack of all trades.
You know, people can be like, who's this Cat Eye?
Yeah. He got me going with it. Yeah.
So you lakes, banks, like do you have like a preference or it don't matter?
I prefer being on a boat.
Okay.
Something on a lake, river, anything like that. But if I was on a boat, it'd make it a little better. But I catch a fish on the land, on a boat.
Okay. Said you be out there with the bass? You like the bass fishing or?
If I want to see the man, I'm gonna have to go.
Okay.
So it works out that I enjoy it as well, but I don't have a choice if I want to see him.
That's what I'm talking about. Good job.
I will say, running dogs, having a boyfriend that run dogs, it builds character.
Character.
It builds character.
That's all right though. I like that. I like that. She said, if I want to see him, then I got to be there. That's what I'm talking about. Level set from the beginning. And look at you. See that there you oh there you go. One of the twins activate. That's what I'm talking about. Love
Yeah. My wife be like, stop at Waffle House on the way in.
We go deer hunt. We probably been ate up some deer nuggets or something. There, we ain't even gotta eat. We come back home, take a shower. We already ate dinner in the woods.
it. Yeah. Because y'all skin them up and put them and put them down right there, right?
Yeah, skin them. Hey, knock them down, skin them up, and put them in grease.
Oh yeah. I was just talking about it. I said Dominic, his boys put him down, boy. They knock him down.
Yeah, oh yeah, they be. Whew. I forgot how many. I forgot how many we killed in one day. One day, I think they killed over 30, 40. We killed a good bit.
Damn.
Yeah, and a lot of people, we go to those farmlands and they have like, some farmers had a, what they call it, decoration tag.
Yeah, crop. I know what you're talking about. It's basically like the destroying the crops or whatever.
Yeah, so we, what I'm saying, they go down there and they be like, y'all just let us just mow them down. We got all the tags to tag them. Like, we have our fun.
Yeah. Yeah. No, they definitely that's the thing I think a lot of people don't realize too is, when you do it that way, it's definitely helping the farmers because you getting them deer out in bulk because they do like it wreaks hell like on their crops and stuff. Like, like I like to do it for fun and food, but it definitely serves like a purpose as well when you can get out there and help those farmers out. So
Yeah.
when you go like competitions and stuff, like where you be going and like how does that work and as far as like, determining like a winner or whatever?
Well, they have different hunts, they have different buy-ins and payouts or whatever. Like how many ever dollars it is, they break it down to $4 a piece. So however many dollars it is, they break it down $4 cash, and then they draw out. And you go hunting, and then they score who strikes the coon first and who treats the coon first. And then at the end of the night, they have we have judges out there too. We have judges out there judging the hunt. Then when you come back, they take the four highest score out of all the dogs there, and then y'all go hunt it off. Y'all can either hunt the payout out, how much ever it is, or you can split it within the four people, and then you just get paid first, second, third, fourth. Or there's some hunts they have where it's like just like a set amount of dollars, like 16, and then as long as you win, it's still $4 cash. As long as you win your cash, you get paid out. So it's different in different competitions, like different competition styles.
Okay. Okay. And how many different, like, if you had to say, how many different states have you been to just like doing the competitions?
Like the whole East Coast, Michigan.
Okay. Yeah, y'all riding.
I done been a lot of places.
Wow.
I done went over probably I'll probably say about 10 states.
Okay. That's dope.
Okay, that's pretty big then.
Yeah. Yeah. They got $1 million hunts now. They got hunts you can get a chance to win $1 million. They got hunts almost every weekend you can win over 250.
Man.
Like you know what I'm saying, $4,000 hunts. They got
now you got my attention. So do you need like some entry fees for these competitions?
it's entry fees. It's entry
I mean, no, I said, do you need some entry fees? we look, son, we need to talk now. I'm just saying.
Not yet. I'm gonna get the dog dialed in again, and then it's been hot, so I ain't really messing with it. I get it dialed in again, then I hit your phone, but I'm ready.
Okay, because I'm looking at this as an investment, so you need to talk to me and let me know. I just want a small cut percentage of these winnings, okay?
Oh yeah. You get paid now. I mean, it's a guy we know in Texas. he done won, I think probably close to like 1.5 million.
Wow.
Yeah,
Doing what?
competition hunt, coon hunt. It probably more than that now because he's still winning hunts. He had just won a hunt a couple months ago. It was like
Okay.
250.
Wow. And he done that over like that 1.5 like in a year or just like over?
He won 2 hunts. He won a 500. If I'm mistaken, I know he won over $1 million a year in a matter of months. I know it. But I know he won 2 hunts back to back. One of them was like 500, and the other one was like 2 something. And then he won like a 1 something after that. It was like months back to back.
Wow. And then the buy-in for something like that, you say it just depends on how many dogs you running?
Well, like $1 million, I think they cap it to either 16 or 24. So like you pay range from 10K to like 40, depending on the hunt. Sometimes you might have them lower than that because depending on who hosting the hunt, like which club or whatever. Some clubs have more funds than others. It just
Right.
depends. And then they have each month, probably two times out the month, they have a truck hunt somewhere. Like you can be a chance to win a truck side by side. I know a guy, he done won about 3 or 4 trucks. I mean, it's a lot. It's a lot.
Wow.
People think it's just going out there checking out a dog, but when it comes to actually a competition hunter, like it's more than just doing that. I mean, yeah, you take, take pride into doing it, but you be making sure more everything.
Okay.
Yeah. No, I mean that's just like anything else, like competition calling, like there's guys that competition called for ducks, duck hunting, competition called turkeys and stuff. There's definitely like a style or like you got to get it dialed in, like you were saying, with the dogs. But like so I know for like some of those guys, like the way they call for competition and way they call for actual hunting, like it can be basically two different kind of styles. When you running dogs for the hunt and then when you running dogs for competition, is there any kind of different strategy? Is there any kind of like, do you go in it differently or whatever? Or is it pretty much just the same as just hunting, it's just money attached to it?
Well, when you go out there, when you just hunting, like we call it pleasure hunting, when you just out there, when you pleasure hunting, you kind of still want to treat it as a competition hunt because you got to have your dog ready because some dogs know when they're in a competition because they see dogs. Because most mainly keep them by themselves. You don't pack them up. So, but you kind of keep the same style. So what I'm saying, the dog know. All right, when he go out here, he doing his thing, and you just and then you can keep your rules up too because there's rules in it. So when you go out there and just pleasure hunting, you kind of treat it as a competition hunting to keep your rules up. You know what I'm saying? Keep everything just kind of in cycle, so you won't have no mishaps. Because in a competition hunt, you gotta think about it. You're in the final four, it's about 5 minutes left in the hunt, and you make a bad call off of just not knowing your dog. That can that can make you $1 million.
Right.
You gotta have it.
Okay. Wow. That's interesting. I never, excuse me, I never really thought about it from a standpoint, like doing like the competition hunts and stuff. But no, I can see how, that especially if you're a real competitive person and you get off on the competition, like that sounds pretty good right there.
But you're talking $1 million because I know the competitiveness in my family. I'm gonna tell you right now, when it comes to money, we trying to win.
I'm gonna get you out there coon hunting too. Maybe I can get you out there coon hunting too. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, you start talking money, hey, all right, hey, like I said, you have my attention now. Let's go get this change, get this cheddar.
I know. I would say it takes a lot because sometimes I don't cross a creek in probably about 20-degree water. You know what I'm saying? Up to my chest and national.
Say what?
Dog. So you got that comes behind it too.
And Antonio ain't getting out there. Antonio, thing Antonio want to do is seed you the front money and then be somewhere on somebody's resort, having people bring him stuff And then you send him a text message saying like we came in first, second, third, or whatever. Antonio ain't gonna be nowhere in no chest high water. You are.
Correct.
Let me tell
Let me
you
tell you
that.
something.
If you didn't know that, let me tell you that right now, because this man done. And Sydney know her daddy.
Let me tell you something. I have served this country. I done been in enough waist high, chest high water. My days of doing that is over. Okay. That's
Antonio gonna
why Veterans Day, I go to Applebee's. They like, sir, thank you for your service.
Applebee's. He ain't gonna be in nobody Applebee's. He gonna be in somebody's steakhouse
Get
taking
my ribbon
pictures.
basket.
You know he gonna make a reel. Look, Sydney, you know he gonna make a reel about it. And he gonna be in somebody's steakhouse
Man,
smiling while you out there in chest high water, and then you mess around and dupe me into being out there running behind your behind with a camera trying to catch all this stuff, and he gonna be somewhere in a steakhouse talking about how's it going.
It's cold.
I'm just saying, somebody got to finance this operation.
What you just said?
No, I was gonna say, a difference in the competition hunting between pleasure hunting.
Yeah.
Hunt, we go to the tree, we go back to the truck.
Yeah.
We go to the truck, we go back to the truck. We might stand around a little bit in the woods, but we're going back to the truck.
Okay.
Sit down in some heat, come up, snuggle up in my blanket for a little bit, and then we'll get back out. Competition hunt, he walks consistently. You go from tree to tree to tree to tree. You don't get to go back to the truck.
You walk consistently for about 2 hours, and you gotta mind you might be a dog a mile that way, another mile that way, and another mile that way, and then you keep turning loose from that destination on back. So you might be 8 miles from the truck, and then you gotta walk back.
Then you got yeah.
Add on top of that, hills.
Oh yeah, with some mountains.
Yeah, depending on the terrain. Yeah, you talking about different states. If you all up in Tennessee and North Carolina, all up in the mountains and stuff. Yeah.
And right up the road.
I had to go over here one time on my hands and knees. You couldn't walk straight up. You had to walk on. You had to basically crawl sideways to get up there.
Wow.
So that can get a little dangerous.
Barely.
Well, shoot, the dog bitch. Her dog mine's been in the tree too before, but her dog was in the tree one time. I didn't know how I was gonna get out. I had to climb up the tree one time, but it happened twice. But yeah, I had to climb a tree twice to get the dog out.
Now, when you do that, are you just a natural tree climber, or do you have like a lineman belt and all that to climb, or?
No.
You got Jesus.
No, but
A line belt.
but no, I mean, I used to climb. We used to climb trees as a kid. So I mean,
Right, but that's different than you climbing your grandmama oak in the backyard and you got branches and stuff all over the way. But if you talking about a dog up in a pine tree, 40, 50, 60 plus, right, feet up in the air, that's different.
I would tell you though, if you talk to any coon hunter, if you're a serious coon hunter, one thing about it, if they dog get the job done, you go the extra mile to get them back. So
No, I believe that. I believe that. I believe that. That's that's pet owners in general. Like that's pet owners in general. So yeah, no, I believe that. Like even the clip that I posted, I think either last week or earlier this week, I was surprised like how many people like commented. They were just like, oh, my house, I'll go to the end of the earth for my house. Oh, I do da 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 for my house, and I ride for my house, I die for my house. Like so no, I get it. Trust me, I totally get it. But you ain't get me up in a tree, especially 60 feet, 50, 40.
No.
Hell, you ain't gonna get me 10 feet off the ground on the tree barehanded. I can tell you that off top.
Is my secret in that tree? Secret better come back home. What?
yeah, I didn't have my actual dog. I don't know where he at now. He had ended up running away, but he got old. I think he just didn't want to pass at the house. But I have got him out of several trees. He had cost me money in competition hunt because he would get in tree. At least Secret, when she in a tree, she still bark. Joe used to get in a tree and he'll just go mute. He'll just stand there.
Because
Joe said, it's high up here.
yeah, Joe done got himself in a predicament, and that dog probably ain't know what was going on. He's like, okay, wait a minute, where the ground at? How do I get back down? Like, he just like, all right. And he
Yeah.
probably knew you was gonna come get him. He's like, he'll find me.
But this time, that particular time, I think I ended up calling him and he bailed off into the in the river. He jumped off the tree and went to the river. Then he came to that was a crazy dog. Like he loved water. Like it could be thousands of acres of dry land, and it could be 0.5 acres of water. He gonna go to that 0.5 acres of water, get in the water before he do any hunting. If you see waters or no water around, he'll get in the water and like get his body wet before he go hunting. Don't know why.
No matter the weather, cold, rain, hot.
Just yeah.
He just on vacation.
Wow.
We'll give him that water.
Wow.
Joe said he need a break too. Give me one of them doggy margaritas or something.
I give him a honey bun after every hunt and before every hunt.
And tell them what Secret is.
Yes. Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
big chickens.
Oh, but that's when she do good.
When she do
How
good,
many
you
dogs?
give her McChickens, like chicken nuggets.
No, a McChicken. The sandwich.
Basically, I get 2 $5 meal deals and I just get her the McChicken on one of them and I eat the rest.
Well, these dogs got it made.
That is hilarious.
That's one thing she do good now. If she don't do too good, we just go now.
And then McChicken, it just got to be chicken and bread, right? Because all the other stuff will mess her up, right?
That's
Yeah.
what they say.
Yeah, well, I get a plain one, but yeah, but them dogs eat anything. I mean, that's just one time. It ain't like you just that's their diet.
Right. Like they just go, yeah. So regular diet. What you dry food or you getting the gourmet food out of the refrigerator at Publix or Kroger or Walmart or whatever?
Well, it's regular dry food, but it's like top of the line dry food.
Yeah.
Purina Procon.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, so
Yeah. They make deer pellets. They deer pellets are actually pretty good too. Like huh?
Well, the protein pellets.
Yeah. Yeah. Deer like those. Like I've seen they've smashed like just 100-pound, like 250-pound bags of their protein. They'll smash that once they find it in like a day or so.
I'm gonna tell you about not baby deer, but something you can put out for deer too that you probably not would have thought of. But dog food.
Really?
They love dog food. I'm talking about I put it out for the coons, you know what I'm saying? I watch them on camera.
Right.
You put a bag of dog food down and they'll tear up.
The dry food, like just put like a bag of dry food, dog food in it.
I put a little bit of water. It don't soak it up. I put red Kool-Aid over the dog food and kind of wet it.
Yeah.
This way, you know what I'm saying, for it could kind of sweeten it up. But they would tear it up. They eat the dog food before they eat the corn.
Really?
Yeah. Never. Hey, why are you holding on to this information?
It was top secret information. I got some other, you know what I'm saying, that's in the past now. I got some other little techniques too, you know.
What is it? G14 classified?
Right. Right.
Y'all heard it first.
I'm gonna have to try that. I'm gonna have to try that. So, okay. So now now you got me curious. So, like a Purina or just like any kind of dog food, like what are you talking about? Like a 50-pound bag? Like what?
That's what you talking about.
The size bag, it really depends on how fast they're eating it. Because if you got a lot of deer in the area, they're gonna eat it up. But
Yeah.
you can really any kind of dog food, like well, any dark color dog food, like dog food just kind of like mixed up, like pedigree or something like that. You gotta have good great dog food. But like in the darker color dog feed, oh yeah, yeah. They eat it up. I feel like they eat any dog food, but that one right there, that's mainly what I get. I don't get the Purina because it's too hot to be feeding the deer with. You
Right.
know what I'm saying? I get a lower, you know what I'm saying, lower price dog food, and I just spread it out. But the deers will tear it up. In about a week, they probably won't last a week, depending on how many deers you got. I'm talking, they'll stay there all night long, or whenever your deer find your feeder, when they feed them, if they
Yeah.
see dog food, I guarantee you they're gonna stay there a little bit longer.
So now you doing this like in the trough, or you just putting it on the ground and then sprinkling Kool-Aid on it?
Oh yeah, I just sprinkle Kool-Aid, and I'm gonna tell you about that Kool-Aid. Deers, even if you don't have no corn there, because like the ground, whatever Kool-Aid you have, it'll have the ground that color.
Yeah.
If you don't have nothing out there, the deer can still come there. They'll literally root the ground up like hogs. They'll just and just
That I did know. Like I've seen videos on YouTube, just like basically putting like Kool-Aid and powdered sugar, like basically them corn coats. Like there's so many recipes how to make the corn coat like homemade, like with, either red Kool-Aid, grape Kool-Aid, whatever, apple if you can find, especially if you can find apple Kool-Aid, to do that. But the dog food, now you got me really curious. I want to try that now. And then you spread it out just like you spread corn, like not in a congested like pile, but like just like spread it around. Yeah.
Or you can put in like you can mix up like you say have like 2 buckets,
Yeah.
pour some corn in it, pour some dog food in it, mix it up, pour corn, and then do the same with the other bucket.
Yeah.
And then throw it out like that and just have it mixed up together with the Kool-Aid or whatever. But I like getting Kool-Aid and just sprinkle it over the top of the ground then.
Yeah.
Get the weeds and everything sweet and wet, and then they just gonna keep coming.
Cut it out. Dominic, Sydney, thank you for joining the Bryant Land Show. Let folks know where they can find y'all at. Where's social media and everything?
Country Boy 2 times at TikTok and Facebook, and Dominic Thompson at Facebook. No, yeah, dang, I said it wrong. Dominic Thompson on Facebook, Country Boy 2 times on TikTok, Instagram.
See you.
And I'm Rough the Diddy on Instagram.
Awesome. Thank y'all for doing this. This has been a blast. Antonio, we will do this again next week. More than likely with somebody else. As always,
hunting with the Marshes.
He is Antonio with Ed Hunting with the Marshes. I am AB3 at Official Bryant Land on all social media. Thank y'all for taking the time for another episode of the Bryant Land Show. Make sure you hit that like, hit that subscribe, hit that noti bell. Make sure you can keep up. And if you're listening on Spotify, Apple, or whatnot, thank you again as always. And we will catch y'all on the next one.